for Xander Taylor. He's a sweet little twink. I love this guy. He's the sweetest guy.
Oh no.
Clean that up. Clean that up, catfish. No, you don't have to clean it up. Give it up for Xander.
Oh shit.
What the fuck is wrong with this room? What did I just walk into? Poppers and loosened assholes? You sexual deviants. I love going up after Percy because there's nothing I can possibly say that will be gayer than what he said. Like, watch, I'm wearing eyeliner. See? Still not gayer. My friend put eyeliner on me today. She's like, it's not gonna be noticeable. It's just gonna, add a little something. And then my sister's boyfriend, I walked out. What did you say to me?
Are you wearing fucking eyeliner?
Yeah. That was a fucking lie. Hi, my name is Xander Taylor. I'm fucking ice skating up here for you guys tonight. I'm not particularly religious, but I definitely think that the angels that designed me got fired. They had no job security after turning this shit in. It just reeks of poor craftsmanship. Like you lift up my arm and it says Amazon Basics. Yeah, I don't know how to use my body. I lost the manual. I tried to Google a PDF and the only one I could find was in Japanese, so I'm going off of that. I think if Charles Darwin would have ever met me, I think he would have killed himself. I'm the reason why natural selection is still a theory. Like a bunch of scientists, they all got together, they're like, guys, why aren't we making it a law yet? What's going on? And they just brought me out. I'm like, hey guys. Yeah, I get dizzy when I take hot showers and I can't walk up a full flight of stairs without passing out, so yeah, that's why we're still not doing that. Wow, what a great room. Everyone give it up for Percy. Percy's great, isn't he? Percy and friends. I am a friend of Percy's. Yeah, so I recently moved to New York. Yeah, thank you. And I also recently started having sex for the first time in my life.
What the fuck?
Thank you. Yeah, no, it's been great. I dated this girl who was like taller than me. Yes! A girl! Okay, rule number one, okay? I'm gonna set some fucking ground rules for you people. Number one, you're not allowed to be funnier than me while I'm up here. Okay? That's it, that's the only rule. Yes, I dated a girl. And she was taller than me, okay? She was 6'2". She was a German chick, okay? It was awesome. When we had sex, it looked like I was climbing a tree. I would try to suck on her titty and it looked like a dog trying to reach up on the table for food, just like... You guys ever seen Free Solo? You know what Free Solo is? It's a documentary about a guy who climbs mountains without any kind of protection or harness. That was me. Just grabbing on the shit for dear life and hanging on. I dated this... The person laughing the hardest at all my jokes, that's my sister. Everyone give it up for my sister. I dated this girl who liked to shave different shapes into her pubic hair. And so I would like make requests, I'd be like, yeah, let's do a star, Do the Grateful Dead skull. Let's see what that looks like. One night I had her over and she did a little like mohawk. She did like a strip into it. And when I took her pants off, I was kind of looks like the taxi driver. A little bit. I was like, you talking to me? You talking to me? My problem, and what I'm sure you know about a lot of comics, is like when we think of something funny, we like absolutely have to say it, right? But my problem is that like my thought do not turn to word too good. You know? So when I looked up to her, I said, "Hey! Your pussy kind of looks like Robert De Niro." I do not see her anymore. I've noticed a lot of girls are fine with me having sex with them on their period, which I think is really cool. Yeah. Well, first, I want to get a feel of the crowd. Guys, raise your hand and don't get cowardly on me now, okay? Raise your hand if you won't have sex with a girl on her period. Raise your hand. Wow. You guys are fucking liars. You guys are fucking liars. Well, if you don't, okay, you can hide. If you don't, grow the fuck up, maybe. Okay, grow the fuck up. It's dangerous, though. It's dangerous. And not because of, like, any bullshit, like, sanitization reasons. It's because, like, in New York and LA, there are a lot of witches running around. So, like, you might accidentally fuck around and, like, get into, like, a soul bond, you know? Like, I had sex with this girl who self-identified as a witch, and the next day I could see the dead walking amongst us. I looked at a newborn baby dead in the eyes, and I saw the exact date of its death. Don't want to fuck around. Do not want to fuck around like that. You coming on to me? Yeah, white boy's got a girl. Does it make you uncomfortable? Sexy talk is fucking stupid, okay? And I'm bad at it, you know? It's just a bunch of rhetorical nonsense, okay? Girls, you gotta fucking up your game on the sexy talking, okay? It's all just a bunch of stupid fucking questions. They're like, yeah, you wanna fuck me? I'm like, no. I ran to the corner store to get Trojans because I wanted to make fucking balloon animals. No, my dick is Muslim, and twice a day it just does that to point towards Mecca. Fucking moron. I dated this girl that I really liked, though, actually. I dated her, I liked her, we dated for a bit, but things weren't working out. I broke things off with her, it wasn't working out that well. So, she wrote me a letter. I don't know why, I date bitches that write me letters. She wrote me a letter, and at the end of it, it was a really heartfelt letter. I was like, you know what, maybe I'm rethinking this, you know, maybe give it another chance, you know. And then I got to the end of the letter, and there were like 2 pages of poetry that she had written. But guys, it was fucking bad. I was like, nah, I'm not gonna touch that. That's it, that's the whole joke, that was it. I don't know what you're expecting. Guys always get nervous when girls want to introduce toys. They feel like fucking, it's like an attack against their character, you know? I'll talk to my friends, I dated a girl who wanted to introduce toys, and I'm like, dude, that's fucked up. That's fucked up. She doesn't think you can take care of her? Like, that's fucked up, dude. I'm like, why is that fucked up? It's like, it's calling your masculinity into question. Like, she doesn't think you can handle that shit. I'm like, calling my masculinity into question. I can't think of a single thing more masculine and, like, working class than a robot taking my job. Like, everyone's like, oh, they're watching Terminator, they're like, yeah, I'd fight against the fucking robots. Dude, I'd be their butler. Like, I'd be like, oh, Timothée, you want anything, dude? Like, yeah, you're all good, exterminating humanity, go on with it, man. Have fun with it. Have you seen these new ones, too? They're fucking insane. They're, like, doing everything. They look like fucking octopuses, and, like, people are advertising them on Twitter. I can't compete with that. Those things are made to eat pussy. Do I look like I was made to eat pussy? I look like I was made to eat like a whole box of Cheez-Its in my bed with my shirt off while I'm rewatching Mindhunter for like the 3rd time. Can't compete with it, fellas. Can't compete with it. Can't compete with that shit. Have you ever noticed that like the worst people you know will always tell you to be Christ-like? Have you noticed that shit? I always thought that was funny though when people told me to be Christ-like, because like, have you guys read that, but some of you are religious, half of you are gay, so half of you used to be really religious. So you know, so yeah, of course you know. So then you know that like Jesus was kind of a sassy bitch. He was a bit of a sassy, I mean, think about some of the shit that happened, right? Okay, let's pretend I'm Jesus for a second. You. I want you to tell me that I'm Jesus.
You're Jesus.
I want you to say, Xander Taylor, you are Jesus.
Xander Taylor, you are Jesus.
Yeah. Just give me a second, guys. Okay, so let's pretend I'm Jesus, right? Okay. And like all that shit's happening, I get betrayed. You know, he was like, you know what? Whatever. I'm not pissed off, because you know what? I'll carry the cross up. Yeah, I'll carry the cross up all by myself. And the Roman's like, okay, dude, we were gonna do that, but sure. And he's like, no, you know what? My father, hey father, don't be mad, okay? Don't be mad. They know not what they do, okay? They clearly know not what they do, right? He was just being a sassy, passive-aggressive bitch the entire time, right? And then he rises from the dead, right? And we don't know this because, you know, it's not, the Bible doesn't have any like pictures in it. But like if he walked out of the cave, this is why I imagine he walked out of the cave, right? He walked out like this. He was like, whoa guys, Jesus Christ rose from the dead. What a fucking shocker. And then what did he say? What did Jesus say, right? When everyone was like, oh, he's the Son of God, like, oh, we're so sorry. What did he say? He said the most passive-aggressive, bitchy thing you could say after winning an argument. He went, you know what, guys? It's fine. Because you know what? I forgive you. Okay, I forgive you. You have my forgiveness for all of eternity. Yeah, he was a sassy little bitch. Yeah, snap for me. Yeah, go for it, yeah. I moved to New York. So I live in New York. So I lived in LA though my entire life. I lived in New York. Yeah, thank you. LA's great, guys. LA's fantastic. I really do love it here. But when I moved over there, all of my New York friends, they wanted me to meet other people from LA. So I was like, okay, sure, right? Why not? But you know, I don't know if you guys know this, but people in New York are talking shit about you. Okay. They have some very unpleasant things to say. But I never got that, because like I said, I love people from LA. People from LA are fantastic. So I go over and I meet these LA people that live in New York. And they were the worst fucking people I ever met in my life. And they said all the LA shit, you know, the shit that LA people say. Like when you tell somebody from LA where you're from in LA, and then they just start naming surrounding locations. Like, oh, where are you from in LA? I'm like, oh, Burbank, you know, the Valley. They're like, oh yeah, Bob's Big Boy. Bob's Big Boy's right over there. Like, yep, Bob's Big Boy, yep, they do burgers over there. That's right by the 134. The 134 is right there. Yeah. I drove on it occasionally. Sun Valley, it's right over there. Yes! That's a fucking place. Right? So I'm like, okay, these people are from LA. But then I start talking to them more, and these motherfuckers aren't from LA. I was like, oh, well, how long did you live in LA? And they're like, oh, I lived there for 5 years. I was like, okay, well, where did you live before? And they were like, oh, well, I'm from Ohio originally. These motherfuckers from Ohio are laundering themselves through LA. They're laundering themselves through LA so they don't have to say that they're from Ohio. And so whenever I meet other New York people, they're like, people from LA are the worst. I'm like, no. We're on the same side here, okay? We both hate Ohio. And if you don't believe me that this shit is happening, the LA Lakers. Who's the fucking star player on the LA Lakers right now?
One of you guys.
That's the gay guy. Well, who's the star player of the Lakers right now? Okay, and where the fuck is LeBron James from? He's from fucking Ohio. I rest my case. I did that joke for a club, and after the show, a group of people, they're like, "Hi, nice set, man. That was great. That was a great set. We're all from Ohio." I was like, "I'm sorry. I don't know what to tell you, man. That sucks. Sorry about it. Sorry about that, man." What the fuck is there to do in Ohio? Be from LA. Let's see. I'm gonna do some other shit. I'm gonna do some.
Show us your dick!
This ain't that kind of show. This ain't that kind of show.
We're not in New York.
We're not in New York. We're not at the bathhouse either. Alright, I'll leave you guys with this one. Why is it, okay? Why is it, and I'm gonna get a little political just to end it off. I'm sorry, I have to, right? Why is it that I am the only one that can prevent forest fires? That fucking bear said that on television to me. He said, only you can prevent forest fires. And why is that the case? Smokey the Bear. You know what? For one thing, Smokey, I don't know if you know this, you're a fucking bear. You live in the forest. Why don't you keep tabs on that shit? And number two, I don't know if you guys know this, Smokey the Bear is a park ranger, which makes him a cop. That motherfucker's got a blue line sticker on the inside of his cave. Thank you guys so much. I'm Xander Taylor.